So welcome back guys to a brand new Palworld update video. Today we are going to be talking about new pals coming to Palworld in the future updates for the game. The developers announced it recently in the new roadmap that new pals will be coming to the game, as well as new islands and a whole new bunch of bosses that are going to be coming. Something that's been found out from the community as well is two very cool unreleased pals are actually available to read a little bit about, which is what we're going to be talking about, and may potentially be coming as some of the new pals, as well as, I mean, they could be ones that they decided not to go ahead with, but hopefully they look really cool and we'll see them very soon. Also, there was some information in the Discord that I was reading and I can't seem to access it. So hopefully this, if anyone can find out this information for me and put it in the comment section, that'll be great, because then we can officially confirm it, because it's not been officially confirmed from my knowledge at this moment in time about the amount of pals that are meant to be coming before release. I'm not sure if I believe it, because there's been, as I said, no confirmation, but we'll see. But anyway, we know that we're going to be getting new ones. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, as it supports me so much. And if you just want daily Palworld content on updates, whenever new updates go live, gameplay, then this is your place. If you do want to get yourself a Palworld server to play with your friends, where you can like play on like a dedicated server with them, like a community server, I'll leave the link in the description down below as well. It supports me when you use my link, and let's get in with the video. So the first thing we were going to be talking about is pretty much when we're going to be seeing these new pals. Now, pretty much as of January the 26th, Pocket Pair has just gone on to say that right now their main importance of updates is making sure they can fix all of the game issues. Obviously, you're never going to get a place in a survival game, especially in early access, where every single thing is going to be fixed. There's always going to be the odd bug and the odd problem, which hopefully will get fixed more and more and more. Palworld servers are under a lot of stress, considering like 2 million concurrent players, especially on the PC. I'm not too sure what the player count is on Xbox, but I still think it is very high from recent data that has come out. So what are these new pals and when will we find them out? So there are currently two unreleased pals that we know exist, but we don't know what date. And the first one is the Drago's Throbe, I think it's called. This black and red dragon looking pal made an appearance in one of the trailers, but no one has managed to spot it in the game yet. There's no official information about it, but judging by its appearance and name, it's probably safe to assume it's at least a dragon type, and it's called a Drago's Throbe. And I'll be showing you obviously the picture of it on the screen so you guys can see, but it looks very cool, and I'm interested to see if this is going to be one of the future pals that ends up coming within the new updates. We also have a second one called the Boltmane. So although the images of the Boltmane's in-game model are freely floating around the internet, there is no sign it being available for capture. Perhaps it was originally in Palworld but pulled before launch for whatever reason. But the name obviously gives it away as being some form of electric type of pal, being called the Boltmane. But they look both very cool, and I'd love to see more information, especially on the dragon. I think the dragon one looks really cool. Probably going to be a fairly high level one, but that will be very interesting to find out. So one of the bits of information I had to talk about was I was just scrolling the Discord, looking at information as I always do to make sure I'm keeping you guys up to date. And then I saw some people having this conversation, and someone was talking about, you know, endgame raid bosses are coming. And then someone from the Discord said, yeah, some are a little head scratchy, but with 70 or more coming before 1.0, I imagine it gets fleshed out a lot. And I was like, 70? I was like, where has this information actually come from? I checked to see if this was a dev or a community manager, but it wasn't. It's just someone as part of the Palworld community, so which is why I'm always a bit like 50-50 when it comes to this information. Someone then went on to say 70 new pals. I hope there's some new water types. I was like, okay, right, don't get too excited yet. And then someone else went on to say they've confirmed 70 more with like a shocked face, other people saying yes, and then Evan saying yeah, it's great. And then they went on to say they've been talking about it for a while. So I'm not saying this is not an actual confirmed thing. Maybe they've been in the Discord for a lot longer than me and this information's been in there, but I've been trying to search it far and wide and I can't seem to get this guaranteed 100% information from the devs yet, and that is something that I am just trying my best to find. So if anyone out there can search and help me on this investigation to find out whether this is true, that 70 new pals will be coming, that will be very helpful, because if they have actually been talking about it, then it would be great to talk about, but I never like to confirm anything on my channel until we have the concrete information. So I can't wait to see what new pals are going to come, to be honest. I think they could really look into adding some crazy new ones throughout early access. A lot of people may be saying, like, Dom, why would they be adding new pals before they get to full release? Most survival games add a lot of content building up to the 0.1 release. Ark Survival, as I said, I covered that game quite a lot, and I have done over the 8 years. They used to release, up until full launch, they used to release 4 brand new dinos to the game. Like every single patch came to console as well, and it was really, really exciting until they hit full launch and they kind of hit the brakes on releasing new dinos. So expect to see a bunch of new pals being released over like the next month or so. Obviously, if Palworld get to the stage where, and the Pocket Pair get to a stage where they've ironed out some of the biggest bug features, I reckon the next week it's going to be more patches, but fixing things and getting on top of things. So please just be aware of that over the next couple of weeks. But slowly integrated will be all different stuff. I'm sure they'll be dropping trailers on teasers on the PvP, the PAL PvP arenas, and all of that types of stuff. But I'm so looking forward to seeing what new pals will be joining us in this game. I don't know whether they'll bring the new islands to come along with the pals as like an extension. So that again is something to look into, because new pals and new islands is something that is listed next to each other in the roadmap. But again, that could just be them listing it comma after comma. So we'll see. But I definitely hope that Palworld really do some in-depth detailed trailers on when they start to launch new pals. And hopefully we get to see a lot more as time does go on. But pretty much, guys, that is all to talk about as in the sense of new pals coming to the game. I hope that keeps you updated on the news we know currently. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you do want to get yourself a Palworld server. The link will be in the description down below. Apart from that, I'll see you guys later.